A beautiful aerial look of downtown Minneapolis and Target Field. The Blue Jays and the Twins are coming up next. Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game, a look at Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Josh Donaldson will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. Now here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Meiser Isturiz will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he had two on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a one-out double.
You can see where the third baseman set up here to start the plate. He's well off the line with the left-handed hitter up there, so he has no shot at knocking this ball down as it heads to the corner for what will turn out to be a stand-up double.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. For Izturis, it's his fourth double here in this early part of the year. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Edwin Encarnacion will get his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games and counting coming in. And that misses ball one.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Pitch out, nothing doing. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Dioner Navarro will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One and two now as this catches the outer half.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Grounded, foul. And this is in the air now, out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with two away.
Russell Martin will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 1. And the Twins coming to bat. You're watching. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Gardenhire's Twins, and it looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. And now to the bottom of the first inning as the leadoff hitter is set to start things out.
Center fielder, number 67.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a ground ball now headed for the right side, and he's going to reach base to start the home first to lead off single.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about timing the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Joe Mauer will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Time for sacrifice.
And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Well, for all the line drives you get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing. A little fly ball or a little flare. But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Oswaldo Arcia will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and sometimes all it takes is just one good sequence to get your groove going out there on the mound. He's still in a little bit of a jam out there, but hopefully for him, the strikeout will help loosen him up a bit.
Chris Denorfia will get his first opportunity now. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
How about a little ball, okay?
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Michael Lee will get his first shot at it here. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Number 24 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, number 24.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Kevin Pillar will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
In right field here, it's sort of a tough field to play because you've got that overhang out there that juts out over the warning track. Luckily, though, he was able to hang with this and put it away on the track.
Number 45 will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Number 4 will start things off in the bottom of the
Leading
second.
up for the Twins, third baseman, number 4.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Fouled back. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
David Lee get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Boy, back-to-back very good at-bats. That's now 16 pitches he's had to make just to these last 2 hitters.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Chris Carter will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and standing in the second baseman Johnny Giavotella. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do, as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
Here's a hard hit ball now to right center, and this might get 2 home as it'll plug the gap for extra bases. And they're not going to get him at the plate as 2 runs have scored, and they take a 2-1 lead.
Bottom of the lineup, making some noise here. You get 2 on to start the inning. Not anymore. They both come in to score, and that's going to wind up as a 2-run double.
Number 67 will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. For Giavotella, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Now a ball lined toward right center, and that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Joe Mauer will dig in. He singled his first time around. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1. Oswaldo Arcia will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Well, this ball is just not hit nearly hard enough to get to, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
Chris Denorfia will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
Come on, Quinn.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Mauer off a second. Now the pitch. Outside, 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Line to left. Number 24 is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 2 full. Minnesota leads this one 4-1. Josh Donaldson will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Josh Donaldson.
Hey now, can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the third.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Oh, and the last thing you want to do is give momentum right back after your guys just put together a huge inning. You can't start walking guys now.
Meiser Isturis will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw right there, and they'll get him on a perfect throw from Mauer.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out toward short. Oh, look at this. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Nearly a great play down there at third base. In fact, it was a great play just to dive and get a glove on that ball, but we knew he was going to have a tough time getting up and throwing this guy out, and that throw gets there just a little bit too late.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Slurve in there, strike 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Edwin Encarnacion will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And this is right by Mauer to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but Now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Dioner Navarro will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this is fouled back and out of play. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. Nothing in tune.
A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
The 0-2 once more. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 4, the Blue Jays 2. Michael Lee makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Michael Lee.
Now here's the first pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Boy, an Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Now the 1-2. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Now batting, number 4.
Number 4 will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, You can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
2-2 now.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
David Lee will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Go get him! Move the runner!
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. One, 2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Let's go!
And this is going to be a foul ball. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. I tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Chris Carter will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Double play, man!
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Oh, come on!
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
How about a big inning right here?
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Tulowitzki for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Russell Martin will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
For Toronto, catcher Russell Martin.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Go back to Toronto, Blue Jays.
And that misses 2-0.
2-0. Go, Barry, run! Strike him out.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Let's go.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Number 24 waits on deck. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Dangerous count right there, 3-1. Dangerous pitch, too. He comes with the fastball, but he's going to live to tell about it as he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Number 24 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And here's the first pitch. Ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Kevin Pillar will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Johnny Givotella will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Second baseman, Johnny Givotella.
Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. Wood is there, and he'll bring this one in.
A cardinal rule if you're bunting. Don't bunt at balls. I mean, you see this on Show Track. This thing is out of the zone, but he chases it and pops it up. That turns into a wasted out right there.
Number 67 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Here it comes, 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Joe Mauer will dig in now, the starting catcher on last season's AL All-Star team. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. He's running towards second and over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Oh, and 2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Watch the GP! You can do it!
The 1-2 home to Mauer. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside, the throw. And they're going to get him at second base on a great throw by Martin.
And the wheels were turning here. With 1 out, they decide to send the runner on 2-2, thinking we'll see a strike, but it didn't work out for him that time.
This is hit sharply out to left field, and he's got his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Oswaldo Arcia will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and this is the right time for a catcher to come out. Those last 2 pitches have been nowhere close. Well, they need him to at least get through the inning.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. This is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Marco Estrada is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Chris Denorfia will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Twins strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Number 45 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 45.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
Meiser Asturias will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still down by a count of 4-2. Michael Lee will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Number 4 will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Number 45 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and Tulowitzki won't have a play. It's by him for a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
First baseman,
Chris Carter will stand in with a run in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Up high, 2-1 now.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Fouled back. Here comes a 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. Izturis on to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-2 Minnesota. Troy Tulowitzki will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
1-1 pitch on the way. And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And he's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. If you can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch, that's where you can finally put him away.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Tulowitzki holds, and now the pitch. And now here's one hit high in the air and deep out to left center field. And this one's going to make it the distance. That is a long home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion, number 201 in his career. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Out of the Minnesota dugout now is skipper Ron Gardenhire, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Tim Stauffer will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Deoner Navarro will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Full count, 3 and 2. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. And he continues his red-hot hitting. That'll push his hitting streak to 14 now. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Russell Martin. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a line drive to left. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Number 24 will dig in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting, right fielder
Kevin Pillar will dig in now. The 6th man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Giavotella on to Carter, and it's in time for a double play.
Well, in the situation they were in defensively, even though this cost them the tying run, I think they're going to take that double play and just move on from there.
Number 45 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
3 runs already home here. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. The run is in, thrown out to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Josh Donaldson will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the runner from second, and it's now a 7-5 lead.
A really good at-bat here as we watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch, drives it right back up the middle, and with two away, that runner doesn't have to hold up and make sure it drops. He's moving on contact, and he's going to wind up scoring easily.
Meiser Izturis will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch to him. This is swung on and hit over to Giavotella at second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Jays are out in front, 7-5. Aaron Loup will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62, Aaron Loup.
Johnny Giavotella will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
And that misses inside 1-0. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Number 24 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, number 67.
Number 67 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Lays off 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. Changeup inside. They lost him. Ball 4. Joe Mauer will step in. A base hit in his last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And this will be fouled away. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he goes down and lines this one into left field. A base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Oswaldo Arcia will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
Came with a circle change 2-0, but he can't make contact. 2-1.
Well, he was certainly geared up with a fastball swing in a fastball count. And they sure picked the right time to change up on him. He never saw that one coming.
And he pulls the string on one there, and from 2-0, he works the count back to 2-2 now. Runners are at second and third with one down. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Chris Denorfia will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Second and third, 2 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Come on, take him deep.
Now the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Don't go down looking.
Payoff pitch coming. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Number 45 is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Twins strand a pair. They're down 2, 7-5. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Stephen Pryor is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Troy Tulowitzki will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, he extends nicely there as this is driven pretty well out to deep right field. And that will find the seats, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. 6th home run on the season for him as they open up an 8-5 lead.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Ryan Presley will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Ryan Presley.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Now here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Dioner Navarro waits on deck. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Dioner Navarro will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time.
Turn the deuce.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Russell Martin will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And this is lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit, his 2nd of the afternoon. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Now pitching for the Twins.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Number 24 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Smart to keep an eye on him. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Well, with the righty on deck and a righty in the pen, this might wind up being a two-pitch outing for him. But if so, it was a good one.
Kevin Pillar will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Cold, strike one on the circle change. Good pitch. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Too high. 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8, and Steve Delabar will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Steve Delabar.
Michael Lee will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now he goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Number 4 will stand in now. 1 for 2 with a double so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In the air to straightaway center field. Number 45 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Number 45 will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around.
Center fielder, number 45.
Now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Josh Donaldson will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Come on now, let's go.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Meiser Isturis will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. And this is low, ball 1. swing and a little tapper out in front of the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was, back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Now here's Tulowitzki with the ball hit high and deep out to left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Twins. Chris Carter will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
First baseman, Chris Carter.
Right there for strike one.
0-1.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again.
Close.
3-2, here it comes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Let's keep the inning alive. Come on.
Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Boy, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Aaron Sanchez will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Number 67 will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Joe Mauer will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
And when he's in a jam, he's going to reach back for a little something extra on that fastball. Boy, that's nice to have in reserve.
Keep hitting alive!
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here, late in the game, you've got a lead, so no sense in trying to force a throw into second base there. Just take the out at first and move on.
Oswaldo Arcia will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Come on, big opportunity, guys.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Chris Denorfio will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Twins get a run on 2 hits. 9th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 10-6. Ricky Nolasco will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Yonder Navarro will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Navarro.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Navarro waits the 1-0. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Arcia is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Russell Martin will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Number 24 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Make him hit the ground ball.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
Kevin Pillar will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Come on, let's get the out here.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit.
tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Number 45 will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Now, there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Second and third here, one man out.
Don't give up the run.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take. Now he's giving him a great battle with guys in scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
You can do it.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Settle down now.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Jays lead it 11-6. Matt West will be the new pitcher.
For Toronto, number 76, Matt West.
Michael Lee will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Now the 2-0. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
Now batting.
Well, these guys have been on a real sweet run this past week or so, but it's starting to look like the winning streak's going to come to an end after 6 games.
Number 4 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. There's a good breaking ball down on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Wait for the pitch.
Here we go.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
David Lee is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Come on, David.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. And he knows the speed heading down the line, so he won't even risk the throw, and that should go down as an infield single.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Chris Carter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
Just overmatched him there.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
And the brightest star for the Blue Jays this afternoon was this fella right here, Troy Tulowitzki. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 11-6. So long from Minneapolis.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.